Here are 10 reasons why people are moving to Marietta, Georgia. The first reason is the school qualities, with schools like Lassiter High School and Mountain View Elementary School being a 10 out of 10. We also have Hightower Trail Middle School and Dodgen Middle School, a 9 out of 10. Overall, the schools in Marietta are very good, and really, generally speaking, the schools of Cobb County are very good. The next reason why people are moving to Marietta, Georgia is that the traffic overall is kind of low in comparison to the traffic in the other cities of Metro Atlanta. As long as you avoid roads like Barrett Parkway or I-75, generally speaking, the traffic in Marietta is not really that bad. We have lots of surface streets and lots of ways to get around the city. And so this has really helped with the amount of traffic that we have on the roads. In addition to that, Marietta is really like one of the largest cities in all of Metro Atlanta. So because of that, the population of Marietta is really like spread out among all of the city. So it's not really a population dense part of Metro Atlanta. It's not like the city of Marietta. It's not like the city of Atlanta or Sandy Springs, maybe. Those cities really have a lot more people, per square mile, whereas Marietta is much more spread out. So the traffic doesn't tend to build up as much in the city of Marietta. Another reason why people are moving to Marietta are the home values. The home values in Marietta average around 500,000. When you look at the quality of the schools in Marietta and you see that the traffic is not that bad and you add in home values of 500,000 average, it really looks very appealing to many people. When you compare that home value average to other cities like Atlanta or even Alpharetta, where the average home value is around 700, a $500,000 average home value really looks amazing. It's not very common in Metro Atlanta to have excellent home values and excellent school qualities. So when you find a city like Marietta that has that, it really makes it very special. As always, if you're thinking about moving to Marietta or you just want to know what it's like to live here, feel free to contact me anytime. I'm always happy to help. And then another reason why people are moving to Marietta is because of its suburban feel. It's not like the city of Atlanta. It's not like, that kind of urban inner city feel where there's people all over and traffic, all the time. It's not really like that in Marietta. It's much more of a family-friendly kind of environment with neighborhoods spread out all throughout the city and then commercial areas here and there. And it really has that suburban feel that so many people are looking for. And very often people will ask me about the general feel of Marietta. Like, is it the country? Is it the sticks? Because it's not so close to Atlanta. And no, it's not the country. It's not like super rural. There are plenty of things to do in the city of Marietta, and really things are not that far from each other in Marietta. For example, I live in Marietta and the grocery store is only about 5 to 10 minutes from my house. There are plenty of things to do for me and my family all around the city of Marietta. And that's because, that's what comes with a suburban feeling city like Marietta. There's plenty of things to do here. We don't have to drive to the city of Atlanta for anything. We don't have to drive to a neighboring city for anything. There are plenty of things to do here in the city of Marietta. Another big reason why so many people are moving to the city of Marietta is because of all of the things that are located in the southern part of Marietta. We have the Truist Field where the Atlanta Braves play. We have 285, which is the interstate access to so much of the city of Atlanta. And we also have the Chattahoochee River on the south part of Marietta. There really are so many things on that southern end of Marietta. Lots of things to do, and then very easy access to the interstate. It really allows the residents of that part of Marietta to be able to get all around the city of Atlanta very quickly using Interstate 285. And then right around Truist Park, there are a bunch of shopping and restaurants around there. Really, that Truist Park area, it's called the Battery, is a great place to hang out, spend time with friends and family. There is so much to do there at the Battery, again, located on the southern part of Marietta. And then another reason why people are moving to Marietta is the overall feel of the northern part of Marietta. Unlike the southern part of Marietta, the northern part is much more of a suburban feel. There's not a whole lot of people, there's not a whole lot of things that you would find like around 285 and the Chattahoochee River. The northern part of Marietta is much more of a quieter feel, has that kind of typical suburban feel that you would find in some of the other suburbs around Metro Atlanta. Overall, the school qualities are a little better on the northern part of Marietta. Also, the traffic is a little less on the northern part of Marietta. So generally speaking, the northern part of Marietta is a really popular place to live for a lot of people who are thinking about moving to Marietta. And then a huge reason why people are moving to Marietta is Marietta Square. Marietta Square is one of the oldest parts of the city of Marietta, but it is a perfect blend of having that city feel, but also having that suburban feel. There is so much to do around Marietta Square, and there are a lot of homes around Marietta Square as well. Marietta Square is always having some kind of event going on. They have the farmers market even during the winter time. They have lots of concerts, 4th of July events. They have like a 5K race coming up actually soon here. So there's always some kind of event going on at Marietta Square. In addition to that, they have the park there in the middle of Marietta Square called Glover Park. They have lots of restaurants and shopping all around Marietta Square. And so Marietta Square is certainly one of the highlights of living in Marietta. And it's a big reason why people move to Marietta, to have that kind of city feel where you can walk to places very easily. If you live close to Marietta Square, it would be very possible to not have to have a vehicle. You could walk to so many of the places around Marietta Square, but then you also have that like suburban vibe around Marietta Square. So you're not really in the city of Atlanta. You're not, surrounded by the buildings and the high rises, but you have that walkability and you have that suburban feel there in Marietta Square. Another big draw for people who are moving to Marietta is the amount of parks and green space that we have in Marietta. There's really no shortage of parks and like playgrounds. We also have the Chattahoochee River there in the southern part of Marietta. There is so many things to do when it comes to like nature activities in Marietta. And that's really a big reason why people move here. It's very easy to find that kind of outdoor activities in Marietta. The Chattahoochee River, which is on the south side of Marietta, is one of the main rivers that runs through the state of Georgia. And the Chattahoochee River is very easy to go swimming there, fishing, hiking. You can hike around the Chattahoochee River. It's really a great place to spend time, especially when it comes to finding nature activities. The Chattahoochee River is really one of the highlights of the state of Georgia. Another huge reason why people are moving to Marietta is the amount of jobs that we have here. They're really all over the city of Marietta. Big companies like Home Depot, Lockheed Martin, Wellstar Hospitals. Also, YKK Zipper is a big company here in Marietta as well that may seem like an unusual one, but if you have a zipper on you now, you can probably see that on that zipper are the letters YKK. That company is here in Marietta. It's really one of the biggest companies in all of Marietta, Georgia. In addition to that, the area of Marietta that's around Interstate 75 and 285 really has a bunch of like office parks, office spaces. There are a lot of businesses, a lot of companies right there around that area. So overall, there really are a lot of jobs in Marietta, and that's certainly one of the biggest draws for people living in Marietta, Georgia. And then another big reason why people are moving here is that Marietta is a very family-friendly environment. When you have things like good school qualities and very low crime rate, the amount of parks and green space that we have here, all of those things really make it possible for families to live in this city very comfortably. And that's certainly one of the biggest draws for lots of families who are living in Marietta, Georgia. If you want to know more about what it's like to live in Marietta, Georgia, click on this video. I'll see you there.